11 at night when he reached back the house. He entered inside after parking his car. It was all silent when he entered the house, but then his eyes fell on someone and they twinkled. Ryan, who was making ramen for Taehyung, his little night cravings, was totally unaware of how intensely two orbs were looking at her from not so far. She turned to take the bowl, but an audible gasp left her mouth when she came face to face with V. He was so close that she hit her head on his shoulder. Her heart pounded in her chest. Quickly distancing herself from him, she glared at him, while he only smiled at her spitefully, waving his hand. V, hi. He spoke as if they were friends living under one roof, but she didn't respond. She turned to the stove. It's alright, it's just a matter of a few minutes, she reminded herself while he enjoyed her reaction. V, oh my little birdie. We chuckled before jumping and sitting on the kitchen counter, eyeing her action with amusement. She had been ignoring him for days. Now where would she go? He is in no mood to leave her this time. He started the conversation. V, can you make one for me as well? He pointed at the dish and she glared at him. V, what? He smirked. Aren't the maid here? You should take my orders. He picked a cup lying with its handle. He eyed the kitchen. He didn't remember the last time he entered the kitchen of his house. We tossed the mug on the air and then caught it while whistling. He looked at her when she turned off the stove. The ramen was ready. She grabbed the bowl, serving it. He tilted his head before tossing the cup again, but this time he didn't catch it. The cup landed on the hard floor and shattered into pieces, which made Wine flinch hardly. V, oops, he gasped dramatically, putting his hand on his mouth. She let out a shaky breath. Her heart almost jumped out of her ribcage. Wine stared at the shattered pieces, which made the floor messy, while he stared at her amusingly before uttering. V, now clean it like a good maid you are. His words grabbed her attention. She stared into his dark eyes, which was twinkling with something she couldn't put her finger on. V, come on, clean it. He knows she won't. Her self-respect was something she always cared about, but shock was an understatement when she bent down, picking the pieces carefully. After picking the shattered pieces, she walked to the dustbin, throwing them in it. Her vision met with Taehyung. She walked back to the place. Wine. I don't know how me doing this made me look in your eyes, but she took a step closer, looking deep into his eyes. She added further. Wine. Enjoying the superiority while trying to make someone feel low definitely made you the disgusting person my vision. She gritted her teeth, staring at him with nothing but hatred. Taeyang stared into her eyes and his heart shuddered for a second to feel the immense hate in her voice and vision. He clenched his jaw at her remark, but more than on that sudden numbness he felt in him. He opened his mouth to argue, but she walked away carrying the tray. Running his fingers through his thick, dark hairs, he chewed his lips hardly. Grabbing another cup, he threw it harshly on the floor in frustration. Reaching in his room, he threw his jacket on the couch before sitting on it. He kept running his fingers through his hair, making them messy. When his heart didn't calm down, he decided to smoke. Throwing his head back on the couch, he exhaled a large amount of smoke. before throwing it away because it didn't work too. He needed something calmer, something which will give him peace. Her eyes were scary and unforgivable. She hated him before, but now the look her eyes gave him was something different. Definitely the worst. He opened his eyes when he remembered something. Walking to a certain place, he searched for it but couldn't find it. That's when his fury reached the next level. V. Sojang. He rode in the silence of the night, descending the stairs, and the said person came running to him with head down. The maid trembled when he approached her. V. Who the hell touched my things? He shouted, making her scared more. Everyone was aware of little Kim's temperament. Maria, what happened, young master? Maria's concerned voice reached his ear, making him turn towards her. V, when I clearly gave instruction not to touch my things, then why my things are missing? He seethed, visibly savoring in anger. She bowed to him. Taking the guitar from her hands, he holds it tightly, checking it from top to bottom. Maria, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, young Master Kim. I assure you it won't happen again. Maria again bowed, which Taehyung didn't even pay attention to because his eyes were set on someone else holding the jug of water, staring at him from not so far. Her eyes were shocked. She was looking at the guitar with her confused eyes, but when her eyes met his, who was already staring at her intentionally, she looked away. Reaching back to the room with the jug of water which she forgot to bring earlier, Wine poured a glass of water for Taeyu who was having the ramen. Her mind took her back to the incident she witnessed a few minutes ago. She was confused. Wine, can a man so aggressive like Kim Taehyung actually like music? She murmured to herself. Music calms you, it gives peace, while Kim Taehyung is just opposite. He is destructive. Her chain of thoughts broke when her phone buzzed with a message. She stared at Taehyung before typing. Message. I want to meet you. Next morning, Taeyong woke up with a heavy headache. He rubbed his forehead. He groaned, opening his eyes, and the first thing he saw was the blue guitar. It was lying beside him in the king-sized bed. Taeyong blinked his eyes, trying to soothe the pain in his head. He gently touched the guitar as if a hard touch breaks its strings. He smiled a little, even in his pain, because he is still confused why he still has this guitar. He is not fond of guitar, not even a little bit, yet he kept it with all the time because somehow he knows his space is connected with it. A beautiful memory is connected to it. He can't lose it. Never. He pushed himself up. He needed to have a warm, long shower to steady his headache. Stripping himself, he stood under the shower. As soon as the water hit his head, the pain that was drilling holes on his head started lowering. He closed his eyes. A memory hit him. His mother's weak hand reaching out to him. Her eyes were weak, face was pale. She softly smiled, a smile that held hope. Mrs. Kim, my son, he sat beside her on the bed. He was only 13 that time. He looked at the other side where Taeyu was curled on the bed, clutching a soft toy in his hand. He was soundly sleeping beside his mother, a place which Taeyu never got. Mrs. Kim, my boy, she gently kissed his hair while Taeyu closed his eyes, feeling her touch, and when he opened them, she was crying. Mrs. Kim, promise me you will take care of him. Promise me you will take care of your brother Tae. He's special. He needs you. after I gone. He quickly opened his eyes. He turned off the showers, walking out of the washroom. Year passed, but his mother memory never left him alone. He felt the buzzing of his phone. It was his father. Pressing the cell phone against his ear, he walked out of the room. Theo looked here and there before making his way downstairs. His father left for office and it was late, and his son doesn't stay at home much. He was holding his instant camera on his hand. He was descending the stairs when he saw him, his twin, his blood, the brother who never glanced at his way. He was talking to someone on the phone, his back facing him. Theo looked at him with a longing look. They share the same room, but barely Theo get a sight of him. He wants him to talk to him or to call him brother. Want him to keep the promise he made to their mother. The promise. Those words. He looked down before holding his camera, clicking a picture of his twin without his knowledge. So what if his twin doesn't want him? At least he can have a picture of his brother to himself. He held the picture that came out of the camera with such gentleness as if a simple heart touch will tear it apart. He saw Taehyung walking out of the house with his cell phone still pressed to his ear. He flinched when suddenly someone put their hand on his shoulder. Maria, you needed something, son? She asked him gently. Maria's eyes fell on the picture Taehyung was holding. She pressed her lips together, unable to form the word her heart wanted to say. She wanted to comfort him, saying his brother loves him as much he does, but she knew it wasn't the reality. Taehyung, Amma, can you please make a call to Wayan Duna for me? Wayan has gone out of the house to meet her grandmother, but he wanted to talk to her. He wants to know if she is safely or not. Meanwhile, Vine stood outside her house. She looked at a small garden before pressing the doorbell. As soon as the door opened, her grandmother engulfed her in a tight hug. Outside the house, there was a man keeping an eye on them. He made a call to someone after watching them enter the house. To be continued.